Most coaster enthusiasts solely talk about roller coasters, which are still some of my favorite attractions in the industry. Dark rides, however, can just be as incredible and can elevate themselves higher than most roller coasters on my rankings, if done right. One of the greatest dark rides of all time has been wowing guests for over 30 years. Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye at Disneyland. Indiana Jones Adventure is truly one of the most ambitious and creative dark rides ever developed by Walt Disney Imagineering. So join me today as I talk about a dark ride I consider better than all but a handful of roller coasters I've ever been on. The Temple opened up at Disneyland to park guests in 1995 for Disneyland's 40th anniversary on March 3rd. Coming off the heels of the success of bringing Lucasfilm IPs into Disney with Star Tours 8 years earlier, years before Disney ever owned them, Disney Imagineers took Indiana Jones Adventure to the next level by developing a state-of-the-art ride system, which we'll get into a little bit later. The Temple of the Forbidden Eye is one of the best examples of environmental storytelling in an attraction. Indiana Jones has discovered the Temple of Mara, and to help fund the expedition, Jeep tours would take tourists into the temple in search of earthly riches, visions of the future, and youthful vigor. Indiana himself has been missing for 2 weeks, feared to have been looking into the eyes of Mara, which, spoiler alert, you're about to do, which is gonna be where all the fun begins. Normally, I would not talk too much about a ride queue, but Indy is truly one of the most interesting queues out there. From an amazing looking temple exterior, to going through the bat-infested cave, some traps you need to step around, and some fun interactive moments, this does help alleviate the typically long line you'll be in to help keep yourself preoccupied. Indy's ride mechanism is one of the most innovative ride systems still 31 years later. While it feels like you're going over extremely rough terrain, the floor is actually completely flat, and your vehicle uses powerful hydraulics to actuate the attraction up and down suddenly. This gives a very controlled ride while feeling completely out of control for the riders. Speaking of the ride experience, it's time to go over what you will be experiencing once you embark on your journey into the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. As you depart the station, you are presented with 3 choices: the Fountain of Youth, Visions of the Future, and Earthly Riches. Projectors will change the exterior of the doors depending on which door you're going to be going through. You go face to face with Mara, where inevitably someone in your Jeep will have looked into Mara's eyes and everything starts to crumble down around you. Tons of special effects are going off, showing lightning flashing around you, and you find Indiana Jones, who has been missing for a few weeks within the temple, telling you to head left as it is the only path out. You enter the main room in the temple, where this is one of the most visually stunning moments on any dark ride. It is impressive how massive the scale of Indiana Jones Adventure is. You hang a left going past tons of skeletons popping out at you, probably the first of many moments terrifying young riders. You fly down another corridor where it's pitch black. The driver turns on their headlights, revealing bugs crawling all around your vehicle. As you exit, you head over a massive suspension bridge where Mara is attempting to bring the bridge down. Up next is Indy's least favorite room, the snake room with a massive cobra animatronic. You head deeper into the temple and through another dark corridor. It is pitch black inside, where a recent update with projection mapping shows the temple starting to further collapse around you. Up next is a much brighter corridor, giving a false sense of security as blowguns start to go off, narrowly missing the riders from giving a fatal dose of heart-stopping poison. Finally, you find Indiana once again, where you attempt to position yourself to let him drop into the Jeep to escape. In classic Indy fashion, you find a massive boulder flying towards you. Then you narrowly avoid it by diving into the abyss. Rounding around a corner, you see that you are safe, and Dr. Jones has also made it back too. Now, what should your game plan be when you come to Disneyland on when to ride Indy? Even 31 years later, it still brings a massive crowd to the happiest place on earth. This is one of 2 attractions you should probably rope drop if you're coming first thing in the morning. Another reason to get it done early in your day is due to potential breakdowns. Typically, Indy is only down for a short period. However, once it does come back online, the line can balloon to out of control. As to where you sit on the ride, it doesn't really matter, unlike other attractions, as the ride experience is basically the same no matter where you sit. However, it can be kind of cool to be on the fake steering wheel on the front left seat. Now, with all that being said, what are my overall thoughts on Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye? In short, even 31 years later, this attraction is a masterpiece. The theming and execution is top-notch, which perfectly uses lighting and other sensory stimulations. The build-up via the attraction queue adds tons of mystery of what you're about to board, and no expenses spared when it comes to theming even in the queue. The ride system still blows me away with how sophisticated and effective in delivering an entertaining ride through the temple. The theme park industry wouldn't wouldn't develop a more state-of-the-art ride system for another 15 years until Forbidden Journey opened at Islands of Adventure. With that being said, I give Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye a score that only 11 other rides from around the world have obtained, a perfect 10 out of 10. Currently ranked number 8 out of the 848 attractions I have been on around the world. Well, what do you think of Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye? Do you agree with my review, or did I miss anything? Let me know in the comments. Those of you who are new, consider subscribing to Park Productions, where we have attraction reviews, park reviews, trip vlogs, and many other fun videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.